Welcome back to the Hess Toy Truck Zone, everybody. Hope you're all having a great week. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be covering the 1988 Hess Toy Truck and Racer. And I have a lot to say about this truck. This truck has a lot of different stuff going on with it. This is actually, just by the looks of this box, is the only time I've seen an actual sunset or whatever kind of theme they got going on here in front of the gas station itself. Because a lot of the other ones have the Starry Night or whatever for a background. But this is the only one I can actually say that I've encountered that actually has a different theme, for the sky or whatever in the background. As you can see here, as it says on the top right here, we have the Hess Toy Truck and Racers, basically in red lettering. This is the front of the box here. We have the sides right here. This is what it looks like, and they have the box right here on the back. Made in Hong Kong, Amarada Hess Corporation, Woodbridge, New Jersey, 07095. This is also the, I'll get to the fine details in a minute, but this is what the box looks like right here on the back, or the other side right here. This went for $6.95 when it was sold to the public at Hess gasoline stations. And this is also the first year to actually have the license plate year placed on the back of these trucks and these accessory vehicles. This is also the first year that actually they kind of gave us a Lamborghini type kind of race car. Also, this is a big year for us Hess truck fans and collectors, because this is the first year that we actually started getting the jingle on the commercials, the Hess commercials that we all love and cherish every year. But this is the actual truck itself right here. It's not in the greatest condition, but this is what it would look like right here. It's kind of like the 1987 a little bit, but the only difference is the 1987 had a coin slot. This has more of an air conditioning unit on the top. So yeah, this is actually not, just for future reference, this is not the truck that actually came in that box that I just showed you itself. This is one that I got from a collector who was selling them by piece by piece. So this is not yeah, as you can see, it's definitely seen better days. But yeah, a lot of times too, these trucks or whatever back in the day, they would just discolor a lot, and they would get turn yellow. So but this, I wanted to get the other one to work, but I was having trouble with getting the battery cap on, so that's why I decided to review this one instead, this piece. But yeah, it's not in the greatest condition, but that's not the point. The point is it works, which I'm about to show you guys in a minute. But it rolls really well. It's really cool. Also, they had 500,000 of these manufactured in Hong Kong, and then they had 500,000 of these manufactured in China, because they were moving to a new plant. That's why that would explain why there's so many of them. Anyway, but yeah, as you can see here, there's the front chrome grille here. We have the orange front headlights, and the headlights themselves. We get the green lettering, the green striping. Race car right here. Now this race car, just so you guys know, this does not light up. The 1992 one does, but this one does not. It does have a pullback though, which I'll show you right here, if I can show you. Or I'm sorry, not a pullback, a friction motor. I keep thinking of the more modern ones. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Pretty cool, right? But yeah, that's 1992 made one like this too, but it was more of a actual race car, that you would see in NASCAR or something. But this is more of a Lamborghini style, or I forget what they're called exactly, F1 or whatever. The newer one, or the 1991, was more of a F1 racer, I think. And then this is more of a Lamborghini style one. But enough said. Why don't we see how this baby looks in action on my beautiful display disc. I forgot to mention too that this is the last truck to actually use a single D battery. Going forward, they started using C batteries, and as we get more into the modern trucks, they started using the double A's. and the AAAs that most people are familiar with this day and age. But this is, yeah, the last one to use a single D battery. But it looks really cool, like, you know, on my beautiful display disc. But yeah, you can see the orange lights on the side right here. You can see this also has real headlights and taillights. Doesn't have any sounds, but they didn't. This is what they had back in the 80s and 90s, so you're not gonna obviously, get like the more modern sounds and features that we know and love today. But it's still really cool. I still love it because it, has a classic look to it. That's why I like a lot of these older ones. But yeah, you see the white lights on the headlights themselves right here. You see the chrome. Of course, they have more chrome on these. Chrome stacks or whatever. As it goes around, I'll show you like what I'm talking about. But yeah, got the chrome steps right here. Chrome rear view mirrors. Chrome siding. Chrome grille. Chrome steering wheel, obviously. So, and we got the chrome siding right here on top of the cab itself. Chrome lining right here. But yeah, this is definitely really cool. Now this also doesn't have a ramp either, which they didn't come out with the ramps yet till like I believe 2001. Yeah, I have to double check on that with the Hess helicopter. That was the first ramp I ever. Or no, actually I'm wrong. The 1998 Hess RV. I'm way off. But yeah, that's the one that started including ramps and whatever with the dune buggy and the motorcycle. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and shining in all its glory. This thing moves well too. Like the one that I did before, the 1987, like kind of had like a weird sound to it when you backed it up. So I'm glad they stopped doing that after 1987. So because that was pretty painful to endure for us collectors. So glad they got rid of that feature and replaced it with more realistic features and more lights and all that jibbity jazz. But anyway, yeah, this is the 1988 Hess toy truck and racer for you guys, and love to hear your opinions and feedback on it. Well, if you guys have this one or not, this is definitely one that I enjoy personally. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Have a good rest of your day, and take care. And tomorrow, I will be covering the 1989 Hess fire truck bank next week, which I'm going to give you a heads up on that. That was the last bank ever to be featured in the Hess fleet, so it's the only feedback I'm going to give, or the only tip I'm going to give on that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and take care. Thank you for watching.